Good morning, guys. It's foggy right now. I think it's going to be partially sunny later, but the temperatures are going right back up into the 80s, so it's going to be nice. Anyway, we'll get down to business here. Just a minute. Okay, guys. Before I continue, I just want to give a disclaimer, which I had written in the comment on my video yesterday. Everybody has to make their own choice on what they do to lose weight, on how they stop binge eating. Everybody's got that choice. To me, I think intermittent fasting and Omad is a great tool to stop binge eating. But apparently there are some who feels that if they do intermittent fasting and then eat, they're punishing themselves while they're fasting and then rewarding themselves with food. So if there's something mental there that's kind of keeping you from really doing it, then don't. You have to choose what works for you. And so I'm not in any way trying to push intermittent fasting or Omad on anyone. I'm just telling you out of my own personal experience, because I used to be a major binge eater, that it has worked for me and that I find I have more control and discipline on myself. And I'm not punishing myself, okay? But no, if you don't think that intermittent fasting and Omad is right for you, then don't. So if I seemed like I was pushing it to anybody or across anyone, I'm not, I promise. Just like I'd said before, everybody has a choice to make. And if you're losing weight and your doctor says you're healthy and you're happy, keep with it. And I'm going to stick to that. So anyway, now for the real juicy stuff. All I can say is the dam has broke. And weighing myself this morning, I came in at 182.5, and it feels so good to be dropping again. It feels so great to be dropping again. So I'm going to give a brief instruction. It's just, a little advice. For me personally, when I started Omad, it was incidentally. I was eating when hungry and stopping when satisfied, and it finally got to the point that I just wasn't hungry for another meal, and so twice I ended up eating once, and I liked how I felt. I had energy and stuff, and I felt good mentally. So the third time I tried to do it on purpose, and I succeeded, and from there on out I took off with it. So my advice to any of you, if you are interested in doing intermittent fasting and Omad, if you are, and you haven't ever done it before, just start out slow. Have yourself a small fasting window with a larger eating window. And like cut out snacks so that you're down to just 3 meals a day with no snacks. And then increase your fasting window a little bit and decrease your eating window so that you're eating twice a day. And by all means, as you're doing this, wait until you're hungry. Don't eat when you're not hungry. Only eat when you're hungry, and then stop when you're satisfied. And just slowly go with that. As you feel more comfortable with increasing your fasting window, increase it by an hour or two. See how far you can go without eating, because the best results is when you go just a little longer. Once you start feeling that hunger and you wait another hour, that's forcing your body to eat some more on the fat reserves, which is what you want. So just slowly progress. Decrease your eating window, increase your fasting window, and just slowly take it. Eventually your body will get accustomed to it, and then next thing you know, it'll come a time that you're not hungry, you don't need a second meal, you're fine, and you'll like how that feels, honest, and it'll grow on you. But if you find that you just can't make it to doing 1 meal a day, still work on doing at least a 12-hour to 15-hour fast so that you're only eating twice a day. It worked for me for several months, just eating 2 meals a day, and I was just fine. I was fine. So, you've got to give your body time to eat on the fat reserves. You've got to give your body time. And if you're feeding yourself constantly so that you're never hungry, your body will never eat on the fat reserves. Never. So you need to give yourself some time to pull on those reserves for energy. Even if you only give your body an hour after you start feeling hunger, give your body some time to eat on the fat reserves. Give your body time to use up some stored energy. Okay? So that's just my little, I'm not pushing this on anybody, I promise. I'm just giving you a little bit of advice, what I went through, how it helped me. If I hadn't started from eating just 3 meals a day, because that's how I started, eating just 3 meals a day and no more snacking, and then going down to 2 meals a day, I would have never been able to start Omad. So it makes a difference when you slowly decrease your eating and you increase your fasting. That way your body is using up what it's got stored up. Anyway, to my new subscribers, thank you and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I really am. You will be seeing me tomorrow with another journey vlog. I love each and every one of you. Have a great day.